Hello and welcome to News Watchin'. I'm Jessica Hauser.
And I'm Brett Mayerson.
Coming up on News Watchin', Kansas City Chiefs defeat San Francisco 49ers in a thrilling Super Bowl game.
Jennifer Lopez and Shakira join forces to make a subtle border crisis statement during the Super Bowl halftime show.
Presidential candidates make a final push before Iowa caucuses today.
All that and more on News Watchin' tonight.
Led by quarterback Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs win their first Super Bowl in 50 years. Sunday evening, they overcame a 10-point deficit in the fourth quarter, defeating the San Francisco 49ers 31-20 in Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. The Chiefs will celebrate their win with a victory parade in Kansas City this Wednesday. Star quarterback Patrick Mahomes was named the Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes said, quote, "We kept believing. The team believed in me, and we found a way to win it in the end."
Jennifer Lopez's 11-year-old daughter, Emmy, joined her mother on stage after crawling out of a cage during the performance of a remix medley of Let's Get Loud and Waka Waka. Emmy was joined by other children who were coming out of their cages as they were illuminated one by one. This performance made powerful statements about Puerto Rico and immigration policy. Several fans applauded Lopez and Shakira's move to bring awareness of the humanitarian crisis at the southern border. Other NFL fans feel sports should be a place free of politics, discomfort, and nothing other than competitive fun.
Democratic presidential candidates in Iowa had jam-packed schedules on Sunday as it was their last full day to campaign before the caucuses in Iowa, which is the nation's first contest. Leading the polls in Iowa, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders are expected to each get 25% of the vote. Pete Buttigieg is close behind at 21% and Elizabeth Warren at 16%. The race will likely narrow even further after the contest, since some candidates will not be able to continue their campaigns.
U.S. travel restrictions go into effect to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. On Sunday evening, restrictions denied foreign nationals who visited China in the 14 days prior to their arrival to the United States. There have been 11 coronavirus cases confirmed in the United States as worldwide numbers grow. In New York City, they are investigating the second possible case of the coronavirus. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo says there is no reason to panic and there are different viruses that develop. On Friday, health officials in the U.S. declared this a public emergency and warned all Americans to avoid traveling to China due to the rapidly spreading outbreak.
A teenager in crisis was at the edge of an Ithaca cliff when Ithaca police arrived to calm him down. The 16-year-old boy was reported missing Friday afternoon after he walked out of Ithaca High School. A 911 caller told dispatchers there was a teenager behind a home near Fall Creek Gorge. Officers talked with the teen and were able to reunite him with his family. If you or a loved one are feeling suicidal and need help, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. A man was shot dead by police in London after a terrorist stabbing incident. At least 3 people were injured in the stabbing in South London. Officers found the suspect with a hoax device strapped to his chest. A nearby worker said armed police responded quickly and told witnesses to back away from the suspect that appeared to be wearing a vest. Police said that the incident had been contained and they're working to inform the families of those affected.
Multiple fire departments battled a house fire in Oswego County Sunday evening. Firefighters arrived in time to get the occupant out safely. Located at 175 Bradford Road, the 2-story house on fire luckily left nobody injured. A major snowstorm is moving across the country and could affect over 16 states from California to Iowa. Over 15 inches of rain fell in western Washington in the last week, pushing rivers over the banks and causing significant flooding. Homes, roads, and streets have been submerged in water, with some people having to be rescued over the weekend. The storm has moved out of the Pacific Northwest and into the Rockies region with heavy snow and strong wind. By Thursday, the strongest part of the storm will reach the East Coast with thunderstorms that could produce damaging winds.
Rain, go away. Come again another day.
Well, Brett, let's hope that the snow doesn't reach us here in Ithaca because I'm not ready to take out my shovel.
And I don't like anything that falls from the sky, Jess.
Me too. Coming up next, the UK announces new rules for militants after street stabbing.
And recordings show Iran knew the Ukrainian jetliner number 3768 was hit by their own missile.
And we have a reigning New York State Exotic Dancer of the Year, Pete Johans, in studio to tell us about his big victory this weekend.
All this and more coming up on News Watching.